previously on the Drift Build.
What's up, guys? We are here at Leadfoot City up in Spring Hill, Florida, and they have been kind enough to let us use their little skid pad here to do some testing with my car before the event Saturday. So super thankful, and thanks, huge shout out to them. This idle is very low and it bogs the motor down, it feels like, but cylinder head temps are getting kind of hot, so it's only downfall of doing small circle donuts instead of like actual drifting, right? Is you don't get as much airflow. Right. So. We're here at Orlando Speed World in Orlando, Florida, and car's unloaded and we're ready for a great day of drifting. The weather's beautiful, clear sky, so we're excited. We're getting ready to go tech in, have the driver's meeting, and then we'll be out on the track. So get ready.
How'd it feel? Oh.
What happened?
Just go driving around in circles in the fucking parking lot. See that? No, the octane adjustment ratio hasn't gone back to 1 yet.
Can I turn around right here?
Yeah, you can make it. Yeah. You wanted me to give you a recap?
Yeah.
He did a first pass. First pass, car felt good. It's giving him some check engine lights. He's gonna run the codes on them, make sure that it's just the same check engine lights from before that Ryan hasn't turned off in the tune. And the octane adjustment ratio is below what we would like to see. We usually like to see at 1.0. It was like 0.96, I think. So he's gonna drive it around in the parking lot a little bit to make sure that it's 1.0 before he goes and makes his next pass. So then we'll go out again. We could do that. Probably need to do GT performance back rear shocks then.
I put the vert shocks on.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So
those should be fine. I have the vert links
how
on.
many miles those had on it, it might be...
They're pretty stiff though, still.
Yeah.
But I could buy new ones.
These are the vert links. You could do toe links. We could do the Ford Racing, you know, the push-in bushings on the front.
Yeah. She's just gonna whine.
Yeah. It's that race car / daily life, you know. Which part, you know, are you going to sacrifice? You're going to sacrifice your fun on the pad, or are you going to sacrifice the ride to and from work every day and
Yeah, so what's going on?
Okay, so as you know, we're in Florida. Florida's very hot. The EcoBoost is very sensitive to temperatures. We do have a street core intercooler on this. We did the street core on Zach's car for a couple of reasons. One, because we wanted to show the product off. We wanted to be able to represent that product for the vendor, which is CV Fab. And two, because we've had great success in Ella in his old car with a street core. We never had to use a race core in that car, and it was, you know, doing work before. So what we're having an issue with now is the charger temps are still climbing so fast on the pad environment that it's pulling timing out of the tune, and when it's pulling timing out of the tune, he's not able to get the power to the wheels like he wants, so he's not able to get the clutch kick, not able to get the power transfer the way he's wanting. So we're gonna pull the hood, hopefully create some additional air across the motor. Obviously it's not gonna be going across the intercooler any different, but it'll maybe let it escape quicker. So hopefully it's good for some charger temp decline, and it'll allow the tune to stay on point. And the boys will get this thing removed, and we'll get back on track here and see what Zach can do out there on the next round. Top of the rotten stands.
We're having some issues with the car right now. It wants to pull timing, octane adjustment learn, which is when octane adjustment is -1, that means your ECU and everything has learned the new tune that you've loaded. And so we'll start off the run at -1 like you're supposed to, but by midway through or at the end of it, octane adjustment would be at like -0.6. So it's not doing something right. We sent Ryan some logs, he looked it over. We're gonna play with it a little bit. He sent me a new tune, so we turned everything down a little bit. Maybe we thought it might be getting hot and pulling timing and pulling power. So we're gonna go from there. Check plugs, everything's still gapped good. Oil, coolant's all good. Car runs fine, but we're just gonna go from there. Having fun on the oval. A little bit later when this skid pad opens up and they're not running 2 tracks on it, we'll probably go back out there and have a little fun. But yeah, man, overall, having fun so far. other day before I even changed it. When I was at when I had the brand new one.
That's right.
So
That's right. So the variable is not changed. Yeah.
And even gas. I mean, I got gas at racetrack, I think. Yeah, I got gas at racetrack. And I was doing it then too. Or E85. I only put like 12 bucks in, I think, when I went to Leadfoot too. Which I think it gave me a little bit above quarter. So the aggressiveness of the transition.
That's the only thing, because I went over every
and then
sensor.
It's cutting octane adjustment because there's not enough fuel.
Because it's reading that
and
there's
then
not
it
enough
can't pick
fuel.
it up fast enough.
And that's why the plugs are showing lean, is because it's literally lean. There's nothing going in.
Ooh. Yeah, I can go run to the gas station.
All right, run me that.
So we're dumb. We're not smart. We just are car guys who like cars, and so we have to kind of go through processes of elimination sometimes to figure out what something is or is not doing. If you've got a problem going on, right, you've got to remove variables one at a time. First thing we did was we checked the plugs. The plug looked like it was a little lean. Second thing we did is we reviewed the logs with the tuner. He didn't find any knock in the tune. He didn't see anything outstanding. The third thing we did is try to create more airflow, so we took the hood off, and he's still getting the fuel cut. The only thing that would be a consistent we had a practice outing at Leadfoot City earlier in the week, and then would also be consistent this, is that he had less than a half a tank in both sessions, and in both sessions he's getting what is appearing as fuel cut and showing up as lean on the plugs, and could in fact may just be that from sloshing, because the S550 is a very snappy car, that when he's transitioning from lefts to rights and the car is getting flung very quickly, there's not like any aftermarket fuel system in the car or anything, so there's no baffling additional in the gas tank. So maybe our thought process is, let's go fill it up, full tank of gas. So Zach's gonna run and take it to the gas station and do that now, because it could be so simple that it's just something we've overlooked, that it could just be out of fuel. The car's thinking it's out of fuel when it's coming through those transitions. The car's coming down off of a bank, so when he's coming down off the bank, he's got the fuel all sloshed up into the corner of the driver's side, and then when he comes down to the transition, it's panning out to a flat, and then he's getting ready to flick it to go back this way. And those tanks have a saddle where there's a Venturi system where it sucks the fuel from the passenger side over into the driver's side saddle. And so if the fuel is sloshing around and moving too much, it could be presenting as what we're finding is lean plugs and fuel cut. So maybe a full tank of gas fixes it, maybe it doesn't. We're gonna try and see, and stay tuned. Right, that's what we do. Stop breaking up. Let's go. I had him go and fill up the tank because the only thing I can fucking think of, everything else is good in the tune, everything's good on the sensors, everything's good physically. Catalyst downpipe, we put, we kill the secondaries in the tune. There's no meth, no E85 yet. I mean, better. I was saying, but it didn't break up to way over here though.
Yeah, it's still breaking up though. It's still going down.
So the car goes from like normal 4-cylinder, like crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible. And then it loses all power too.
Oh, you can hear it right away.
I don't know what it is.
Well.
Back to the drum board.
Yep.
Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. We're still having issues with the car, still trying to figure it out. Ryan's been super helpful for PD tuning. He's staying up on his day off and hanging out and helping us with the issue. So we might get a little more drifting here and there, but we'll have some more GoPro footage if I can get that handled. But overall, super thankful for everyone, Ricardo, Josh, Casey, my mom and dad, Alyssa, my girlfriend, for coming out, Jackson for hanging out, David, Ricardo again for getting some awesome footage. You know, super cool, super blessed, and only way we can do is improve from here. I think there's a few things I have a good idea on what I need to do to make it a little bit better, more predictable, I should say, and we'll be out at the next event for sure. So like, comment, subscribe, check out our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all that. Have a good one. See you guys next video.
Yo, you should be a baseball player for real.
Yeah, baseball player.
Legit, bro.